is shred my chicken. I don't have to do nothing. You know, there is nothing better than a good piece of chicken being sauteed in a pan. There's only one thing that's better. Put a little bit of salt, a little bit of pepper. But many of us like our chicken to be shredded when we're done. What's the best way to shred this? By hand, or you can use one of these. I'm just going to do a quick unboxing of this electric meat shredder. This thing right here is super easy to use. It's rechargeable, comes with the USB cable like you can see here. Comes with a little brush here where you can keep it clean. Even comes with this little display here showing you exactly how to use it. So inside, wow, this is nice. Well made, great size. This is your meat shredder. So we're gonna take the lid off here. So the lid has these locks on the side. All you do, remove the lids, pop the lid out. You can see you have those tines that are right there, and you also have tines on this portion. They suggest the best places to lay your meat is in between these sections right here because it's going to help it shred better. But what happens is when you put this lid on, it causes a cross section which shreds your chicken perfect. Again, like I said, I'm going to show you the different settings. You have setting 1, which is at speed there. And then each shredding cycle is timed, as you can see here. As it's shredding, it's counting down. 110, 109, 108, and so on. Same with this one. This setting here is 240. Again, it's counting down. This setting here is going to be 360. So each setting that you go gives you a longer time for you to be able to shred your chicken or whatever meat you want to shred. This is a meat shredder. So again, guys, we're going to throw this chicken in here. We're going to try this thing out real quick and see exactly how it works. Our chicken is just about ready. Got a little bit longer. Then we're gonna throw it over here on the meat shredder. And we're gonna shred this chicken. What better ways than to get your chicken shredded? You know, if you're making a taco or you're making some other kind of dish where instead of sitting there cutting up your chicken, you know, trying to cut in thin strips, let this machine do the shredding for you. Seriously. So one thing I do want to tell you, both of these are dishwasher safe. I know a lot of times when you put something plastic in the dishwasher, it can warp and melt it. This particular electric meat shredder is made in such a way where they don't want you to put the base. Obviously, this is where all your components are. Hopefully, common sense prevails there. But this portion here and this portion here is actually dishwasher safe. Machine is running, as you can see here. If you want to stop it, just push the button. Machine stop automatically. When this machine actually starts in a minute, when we put the chicken in, the resistance that is encountered initially is going to be kind of high. So what will happen is the machine may perform backwards and forth, clockwise and counterclockwise rotations multiple times to prevent the device from jamming. And that's what's cool because that's actually built into it. So let's throw this chicken on here and see what we got. All right, so as you can see, our chicken is done. Now this is kind of hot. I normally would let this cool, but what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna grab some gloves. I'm gonna break this in a few pieces, trying to get it right inside that little circle right there. You see this little circle right where my fork is? Obviously you wanna get it in here because that's where your grinding blades are. All right, so we got our chicken right in that center portion. And again, remember how I showed you how this one's made. You got spikes that are going to cover that whole area. Put your lid on, you're gonna lock it. And we're gonna hit the button here. Let's put it on for 2 minutes and 40 seconds. See what it does. Check that out. It is shredding my chicken. I don't have to do nothing. Now right now I have this set for the 240 seconds. It's a 226 seconds. So I'm just gonna let it go here for a while. So remember a moment ago I said that it says sometimes the machine will go reverse because of the tension. As you can see, it just started going back the other direction. And it is shredding it well. Like I said, apologize for the steam that's on the inside because I took it right out of the skillet to put it right in here to shred it because I'm going to eat it hot. Let's see what it does. Again, set it for however many seconds you want it to be. Like I said, in this case, we set it for 240 seconds. Now I'm just gonna let it do its thing for the complete 240 seconds. It's like a whole lot more chicken than what I made. It is doing an amazing job. What's happening, guys, if you haven't figured it out already, those plastic spikes in there, as it's spinning around back and forth, that's what's actually shredding the chicken. And I'm thinking about putting a little bit of barbecue sauce on this and sitting here and eating it once this is done. But Garrett, seriously, this is electric meat shredder, MSO3. It is available on Amazon. It's an automatic electric meat shredder. And I'm telling you, if you haven't checked it out yet, click that link, check it out. Very affordable. I think if you're honestly looking for an easier way to shred your chicken or shred your pork or shred your steak, this is definitely the way to go, guys. I'm telling you, look at that. Press the button to stop it. I'm gonna take this out and see how shredded. Wow, did an amazing job. Look at that. I didn't have to lift a finger. I didn't have to use it. It actually does a better job than a knife. But seriously, guys, click that link, check it out. I think you'll be pleasantly surprised.